back to the Nasty Metal Production channel here at YouTube. I had recorded a video, a second 5 Random Records video, and of course this is now the second episode because once finally actually getting to watching the video, it really wasn't worth putting up due to audio. Let me take the camera right here. This motherfucker right here, which is of course the goddamn. There we go. This motherfucker right here, the cooler, it was hitting the audio, at least the microphone on the camera right here, and when I actually was doing needle drops, it was just fucking literally drowning out all the audio from it, and I thought that was bullshit. And of course, the volume also on the record player was too loud, to where even if I was saying something when I was, you could barely can hear me. So very much unreleasable, so it will never be released, who knows when. So here I am doing a second video, at least a second take on this, and it probably could end up being 2 different pulls for this video, and not going to be the same pulls on the other one, because again, it would defeat the purpose of a 5 Random Records video, and of what the rules even stand for, would just break everything. So I'm doing a whole second video from scratch. And of course they had a different album playing in the background. Probably see what it is, and you probably know what album that's playing, of course, which is Raven's Mad, which is their EP. Just pretty much was released after the Pack Is Back album, which was looked at as a very weak album. Here, this was back to the the metal. Definitely love this CP. It was just kind of baby steps, but it still is very fun. This track is great. So, the reason of the second video, and it's going to be continued within this second take, is that it's going to be all vinyl, not CD. So, just be vinyl. So let's definitely get in. I'm going to take the camera over to here. So, here's of course is this. I need to bring this chair over, and I'm not gonna shake it because there's only 2 numbers in here, because of it's gonna be, since I only got 2 boxes, I got records in there, so I got 1 and 2. So that's how small my collection is. That and how small my room is. So let's definitely go and pick a number and see where it takes me. Alright, so we got number 1, which is up there. This is going to take some time. So it's going to be over here. So let's see what I pick. And you're not going to be seeing my face, but I will bring the camera back over on top of here, which is my record player. So let's go in. God damn. What the fuck is this? Okay, here's something pretty cool. And this might get a needle drop. This is Dresden. Too Many Skeletons. This is a Bridgeport, Connecticut based speed thrash metal band. Very unknown band, actually. And of course, just like with Mallethead, this band actually was from a punk band, actually. God, I forgot the name of the band, of their punk band, whatever. I'm not gonna go on the computer and just look it up. So, Of course, for failing to mention that this album has been recently reissued, and it was from like last year, 2014. It was and it's been made into a two-disc copy, where the second disc is actually an unreleased second album to this. And I still have yet to pick that one up, but it's on CD. But here, this is a original pressing. So it's on the Incas Records label, which I'm actually going to do a needle drop to kind of give you a little taste of what this sounds like. It does get labeled thrash metal, but it does have some thrashiness to it, but it's kind of like a more speedier, more punkier, really early Iron Maiden in a way. It's definitely got to be that debut album. So let's kind of get into it. Fuck. Let me get a table right here. I'm just getting a table ready so I don't have to put the records on the floor, which is real bad. Which I did that in that video as well, which is a bad statement to send. It's like, you're not supposed to put your records on the floor. A metal theologian just kind of said, if you're not a real collector, meaning then you probably haven't made any mistakes, something like that. So again, that was a mistake of mine. So let's get this fucker off my turntable. Oops. Another thing about the record thing. There's no way to kind of, I have to adjust it myself to the needle. So, if I end up scratching it, it's due to the turntable that I have. But I still like this turntable, so... fuck. I'm wasting too much time. I will put that record in its sleeve after I put this on the turntable, which is, of course, like I said, Dresden's Too Many Skeletons. Of course, look at that artwork. Look at that. Who wouldn't buy that? It's fucking cheesy, but it's cool. Made me want to actually get the album in the first place. Yeah, here we go. Also, I'll show off the label. This is very much a standard custom label right here. And then get a look at the back. That looks fucking awesome, and that's pretty much side 2. One of the reasons about vinyl. I do like a custom label. Fuck. Goddamn mistakes. Here we go. You can hear that intro, can you? Acoustic sounding. God damn, I haven't even heard this sound in a long time, actually. This is actually pretty damn good. but it's also got a little punkish to it as well. Kind of new wave of British heavy metal as well.
Can you tell me what I feel is real? I've been battered and kicked around.
There's that kind of gruff, sort of punkish singing. Kind of also kind of reminiscent of Lemmy of Motorhead.
I need someone to tell me it's alright. 'Cause I can't make it out.
Alright, so let's definitely move on and let this play. You know what track is this anyway? I'll tell you the track before I move on. This is the title track. So, here we go. So let's definitely move on. Goddamn. Okay, this is number 2. Alright, so I picked that, which is the second shot down there. As you can see, I got a box in. So now everything's pretty much steady, so, goddamn. I just hope I don't end up picking up a fucking piece of shit album. God, what the fuck am I gonna pick? Oh yeah, as you can see right there is the back cover of the fucking New York Dolls album. Oh, what's this fucking album? I don't know what I just picked. Okay, I just showed that before. Actually, I only disqualified this record. I hope I'm allowed to actually do that. So let me just do that. Bad idea, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll do some arranging. I'll do some arranging real soon. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna pick another record instead. I'm gonna count that off. God damn, I hope I don't pick the, what's this? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Really? This is the album I'm picking? This is a piece of shit. This is a fucking piece of shit, if you ask me. I don't know why the hell why Queen ever made this. I really don't understand. The only track on here that ends up being the biggest hit of them all is fucking Under Pressure, which of course features the late, goddamn David Bowie, who of course passed away in January, but, and so that means both Freddie Mercury and David Bowie are dead, but it's not that good of an album. It's a fucking piece of shit. I wish my dad never put a needle drop on this album. And I wish that Queen never fucking released it. Because Queen's early stuff is always the best. For me, that first album, the second album, you know, all that 70s stuff is pretty damn good. But here, this is fucking skippable. Alright. So that pretty much is, you know what, I wish I had kept the Raven album out. I wish I had went with that instead of that, because goddamn, really fucking kidding me. Anyways, let's definitely move on. Now here's definitely a fresh track right here. So we're back to number 2. It's of course right there. Probably poorly saw that. So we're going back over here. Let's go over here. No, I'm not. Anyway, I got the tune out actually kind of there. So. I don't know what this is. Okay, so this is number 3. This is, of course, Scorpions' Animal Magnetism. It's a good album, actually. For me, this is actually the last dark Scorpions album, if you ask me. Sure, there's the lyrics are definitely kind of sexual as well, but in terms of the riff, it is the last one that really kind of had that 70s sound. Because Taken by Force, In Trance, Virgin Killer, it kind of is the last album to really have some of that sound intact. Of course you got the Zoo, but the title track on here is actually really dark. That riff right here, if this was played by Uli John Roth, it literally would fit those early 70s albums by Scorpions. It's just got that, it's very doomish, it's very kind of just dark, slow, heavy. It's a real good track. But I'm not going to put a needle drop on it because everybody knows about the Scorpions and probably have heard it. But I like that album actually. It's, again, to be quite honest, there's not a whole lot of Scorpions albums I hate. Of course, there are some albums I dislike, but that's pretty much about it. But I haven't even heard that Eye to Eye, whatever that fucking album is called, and I don't know. So let's definitely go in. Alright, so we're back to number 2. This is pretty much remnants of the the unreleased video that was supposed to have been Far Random Records episode 2. So let's definitely go in. I don't know what the fuck this is. Alright, this was actually, I showed this, but this was also shown in, the unreleased video. But I made sure not to pick this, but whatever. Because again, I kind of know this one right here pretty good as well. But this is, of course, I showed before. I may link one of those videos, I don't know. But this, of course, is US Metal Volume 2. It's a good comp. Of course, even recently, Harmless Rebel showed this in one of his hard rock and heavy metal vinyl updates. Again, it's a good comp. It's got the Rods on here. It's got Wild Dogs. It's got Exciter, Culprit, Virgin Steel. And of course, it's got fucking Mike Batio, which is, I'm not going to talk anymore on that. Good comp from Shrapnel. So that's number 4 now. Okay, there's that thrashiness right here. We're definitely going back in. So we're back to number 2. So that was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is gonna be the last one right here. Last one. This might be a comp, I don't know. Yeah, this is a comp. This, of course, is Rocket Cotton Steel. Of course, it has, like, of course, on here on the cover, Gary Moore, Gillen, Heavy Load, Manowar, Bedlam, 09, 220 Volt, and Warrior. The Heavy Load track on here is actually an exclusive track. It was a track that was recorded during the Stronger Than Evil sessions. but it wasn't released until this record. Pretty much I think after the band had pretty much split. But you know what? I'm actually going to put a needle drop on that track because it's a pretty good one. Which is of course on what side? It's on side 2. Again, here's that thrashiness right here. Fuck, doesn't matter. So we're going to indeed put a needle drop on this real quick, and then while the track is playing, I'll go and, you know, kind of put the Dresden back in the sleeve. What is this one? Oh yeah, here's something pretty cool that came with it. This is the sheet that came with the record. I don't know if I showed this off in my various compilation video when I showed the album, but it's got all the you know, titles and such, and of course it's got the Virgin Records label right here. It's got all like the times, like, you know, how the duration of the tracks, and of course the composers. That's the word I'm looking for, which is real cool and real cool on here. So of course here's the label. Oh. Fuck. So here we go. Let's definitely put a needle drop on this track, which I gotta look at what track it is. So okay, this is definitely number 3. So it's definitely on the 3rd groove. Here we go, and alright, so we're definitely going to listen to a little bit of Gary Moore right here. But I'll let the Gary Moore track play for a bit while I put this back in the sleeve. Fuck. Which I like Gary Moore. He's got some good... I haven't really heard a whole lot of studio albums, but this song is pretty good. Here we go. So yeah, definitely, this is just a good track right here. I don't know why, fuck, let me just put it over here. I don't know why it was actually taken off the Stronger Than Even album. I guess because of duration, I guess, for how much they could fit on the, you know, the grooves. But this is a pretty good track, so I don't have the Stronger Than Evil album, at least on vinyl. I got a burned copy of it because for how much those heavy load albums go for, I'm not going to spend too much time. Alright, so we're definitely definitely gonna end this video. So I hope you enjoyed this 5 random records video. Until then, this is Heavy Fletcher saying I'm out. And I'll see you later.